A preview of tomorrow's town council meeting and more comment on school safety on this episode of Barnstable Today. It's Wednesday, December 19th, 2012. I'm Sarah Colvin. Newly elected Town Council President Deb Dagwan held her first press conference this Tuesday. Dr. Dagwan outlined the orders of the day.
Under old business, we have a couple of second readings that will occur. The first has to do with the appointment, it's 054, appointments to a board, commission, or committee, and that is set up for a second reading on January the 3rd. And we have, and that will be to the licensing board, licensing authority, and the youth commission. We also have a second reading for item number 056. This is a reappointment to a board, committee, or commission, and that's will occur on Thursday, 12/6. And under new business, item 057, we have an amending Part 1 of the general ordinance, which is an article to protection of the historic properties. And also under new business, referred to a public hearing as well on January the 3rd. In our new year. And item 058, appointment to a board and committee, and that will be the library committee, and it's also, it will be a second reading that will occur this Thursday. And we have item 059, appropriation and transfer of surplus money for the Golf Enterprise Fund for the purchase of some golf equipment. And that is referred to a public hearing for January 3rd. And we have item 060, amending the zoning ordinance article. And that is will be referred to the planning board at their next meeting. And we have item 061, which is an acceptance of a port security grant, and it's being, okay, then that's also being referred to a public hearing. I was trying to see what it was for. Homeland Security. And 061, 062. We have another acceptance of a Balzekian Family Foundation grant, and that's to purchase some equipment for the JFK Memorial Sailing Program, and that will be acted upon on Thursday night. And as part of our agenda on Thursday night, we also will have a performance by the Barnstable High School Chamber Chorus and a recognition ceremony for the Division I state championship winners of our girls volleyball team. And I think that both of those are appropriate for the holiday season, considering what's occurred recently. We could use an event like this or an activity like this to kind of lift our spirits a little bit, considering what happened in Friday with Newtown, Connecticut. So,
Council President Dagwan also discussed the issues she sees as priorities for the coming year.
Well, I think there's a lot of issues that facing the town in the future, and some have to do with the sewering project, the renewable energy, wastewater. I mean, there are lots of issues. The homeless issue here in town and how we can address those issues. There are a few things that that are on the top shelf for us. Community health. youth center, trying to make sure that we're getting the best use of it and we can get more people signing up. And I think they've done a good job over there. We've had an increase in participation over the year. I'm on several committees as part of the town council. I'm on the recreation commission. I work with the airport. I'm on human services. So, and as well as the appointment committee. So I'm quite busy, and I'm concerned about all of those areas.
We'll hear more from Council President Dagwan when she joins us on Barnstable this morning, Thursday morning. The show starts at 7. Superintendent of Schools Dr. Mary Chakowski, also in attendance at Tuesday's press conference, was asked by members of the press to speak on school safety. She mentioned we might see some changes at the high school in the future.
And you would have to enter via the main entrance, and there's a sign directing you to come immediately to the office. There is a administrative assistant in the office that would have to buzz you in. There is a camera that they have so they can see who is coming and going. Once again, we discussed where cameras are positioned. In one particular school, as a result, you could only see the top of a head of a person. So it was important that we review that, and we adjust those cameras so it's very clearly visible. In the high school, we don't have a locked entrance to the main entrance. They opted to have a full-time teacher that is part of their duty be assigned, and any visitor coming to the school, they would have to come in and sign in with that teacher. Although my conversation most recently with the principal of the high school, we are looking into actually installing a camera at that front entrance along with a buzzard system.
Dr. Dagwan also commented on school safety.
If I may, I'd like to just respond to that as well. I think that after 9/11 that our schools were very proactive after 9/11. They've been way ahead of the game on this. And I know one of the shootings that occurred not long ago happened in a theater. So we as a society really have to maybe take some time and look at our gun laws and the ways that we have to look at how we're going to protect ourselves and protect our children, because it's becoming difficult to protect, to secure every area. So I just wanted to mention that. I think the schools, being a school teacher, I can remember following 9/11 that there was a lot of thought being put into how we can secure our schools, and I think they've done a great job of doing that.
Finally, Town Manager Tom Lynch responded to a question about how Barnstable is going to fare with the governor's proposed 1% cut in local aid.
Many communities around the state that rely heavily on local aid, and we wouldn't want to see them harmed and be able to provide the same level of municipal services that we do. The 1% cut for the town of Barnstable represents about $17,000. Based on our conservative budget planning, that is something we could, absorb within our current budget. I just had November's data sent to me regarding, how we're tracking on collections, excise tax, all of that, and we're tracking as anticipated, and so our revenue picture is looking, very strong at this point in time.
Town Council meets Thursday night at 7 p.m. in the Town Hall hearing room. You can view the agenda online, town.barnstable.ma.us. Thursday's meeting will air live on Channel 18. Also streams on the web again at town.barnstable.ma.us. With Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Colvin.